back in December, we got together as a group and decided it was time for our annual holiday trip. This time we decided to go out to the Saline Valley warm springs, do some camping, hang out for a couple of days, couple of nights out there. And it was fantastic. Blast up the 395, and let me tell you, the new Chevy with the diesel, almost 28 miles per gallon is an average. God, I love that. Absolutely fantastic. And in no time, we hit some dirt. But, you know, the channel is called Dirt Sandwich, so of course, pavement, dirt, pavement, as usual. We ended up crawling through some areas of the desert, and then we stopped for a little bit to air down, saw some clouds moving in. We did get just a little bit of weather, and then we pressed on. Had an absolutely amazing weekend out with the guys. Such a good time, and as you'll see, we ate very well on this trip.
Just you wait to listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in. Well, I'm the only island in the way, but I was born to fight the wind and rain. Sometimes a man will keep himself in shame, mask a painful past he overcame. Oh yes. Well, you've been steady, building steam like a thunderhead, armed and ready with the lies you overheard. Well, strike me down like a lightning in the dark, deliver me the fate I must deserve. Oh, don't you? I just wait and listen for the storm. You can hear the difference in the wind. When the dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in. When the dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane, oh, that old hurricane comes.
Sometimes you're off in the desert, crazy things happen. Not far from where we were there, we happened to cross a group of Ineos Grenadier owners, and we happened to get to an intersection ahead of them. They were very interested in getting to camp ahead of us and were pushing hard from behind. So we kept the speeds up. Speeds were achieved. Let's just put it that way. Did some flying through the desert, put that fancy suspension on the Chevy ZR2 Silverado to work. Fabio in the back radioed and let me know it looked like a Chevy commercial from behind. And we made it to camp as quickly and safely as we could. We did happen to get there ahead of the Ineos crowd. They were immediately behind us the whole time. And they had space, we had space, everybody was happy in the end. But it was kind of fun to be out there and hauling a little bit of donkey, if you will, in the desert. And I'll tell you, it was my first time going to the Saline Valley Warm Springs, and it was absolutely worth it. We'll definitely be going back again. What a great place. Beautiful area, great amenities, just such an awesome place to hang out for a couple of days. Literally chilled around camp for a full day on Saturday. Absolutely loved it. As you're going to see shortly, eating was our priority. As soon as we all got situated, we, got our stuff out and set up our gear. This was a holiday camp for us, right? It was the end of November, beginning of December. And so we knew we'd be cooking a lot. In fact, tonight, this first night at camp, was going to be Korean BBQ. The next morning, we ended up with submarine-sized burritos for breakfast, and then on Saturday night, Chef Fabio stepped up with giant bowls of ramen for everybody. So you guys will get to see all that. It was fantastic. Played Cards Against Humanity. Just had a great time out in the desert. First time out, I was able to test out this new camping setup in my truck. This is the Kodiak canvas setup. Just all clamps into the back of your truck and you set it up. I had my big Eco Flow batteries in there, electric heater, everything super comfortable. Awesome night's rest.
aluminum box. I open my aluminum box and you'll notice that the thing full of the cutlery is all in there. Yeah, that's almost ready, huh? Yeah, very much. Still kind of somewhat frozen, so. Now, let's keep it right. Keep it right.
Motorcycle, give me playback on a vinyl and some cheap aviators from 65. Give me snakeskin boots, skull swaying like a noose, and I'll be clinging to the back of this Indian bike.
When we woke up the next morning, skies were nice and clear. There were no rain clouds anywhere, although you could see a little bit of snow up at the top of the mountains where the moisture had accumulated the night before. Beautiful, cool, crisp, late fall morning in the desert. The moon was just getting ready to slip down behind the hills for the day, and we were focused on our giant burritos. We take our cooking and our eating seriously when we head out on our camping trips. So everybody brings extra, everybody brings more than they're going to need, so we can all contribute. We enjoy the cooking, we enjoy the eating. It's a great time with friends. And as you're going to see, I'm not exaggerating, these burritos were breakfast and lunch sized. So we definitely eat well on these trips. Most of us just kind of hung out for the day. Did a little bit of hiking. I spent a couple hours napping in the back of the truck. Really loved that. And some of the guys went over to the hot springs and just floated for a while. It's just a great day at camp out there. You don't have to do anything, but if you want to do some camp chores, that's great. We started the day off, obviously, big meals for everybody, and that powered us through our day.
Damn sure know where we've been, but we don't know where we're going.
winding round words in my head. Shivering pines say that summer is dead. Chest feels hollow and my hands are numb. Do my best to swallow all the things I've done. You break your back but you still don't have bread. You won't go back on the things that you said. You bleed your heart out and it takes every drop. You've come too far now to ever stop. Wash me in the water and I'll never go back. Even when I'm walking to dead man pass. You can't trust a man 'cause he'll just let you down. Crooked and twisted we grow from the ground. From dust we came in, dust we shall return. From dust we came in, dust we shall return. Wash me in the water and I'll never go back. Even when I'm walking through dead man paths. Walking through dead man paths. Wash me in the water and I'll never go back. Even when I'm walking through dead man paths.
Lost track of the forest through the trees, forgot what I was chasing. Spent so many nights living out at sea that my heart is gone vacant. Everybody who was close to me all stayed on dry land. So now I'm driving back on interstate west, I just gotta feel something. Not gonna wait till the morning, because something's gonna change my mind. I don't wanna change my mind. Oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Come on, turn your hate into poetry, pain into power, enemies to friends and your minutes into hours. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life, for the good life. Send my best friend an apologetic text, he says to come over. Well, the whole damn town has been waiting for the day when you would come back here. There was dancing and talking and steaks on the grill, and I think that I will be alright. And my ex from high school still looks just the same as she did back in 2009. Not gonna wait till the morning, let's never put the night on ice. Never put the night on ice. Oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Oh, come on, turn your hate into poetry, pain into power, enemies to friends and your minutes into hours. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life, for the good life. And they all said I was crazy for leaving my money, but it never made me happier. short to never do what you want to. What do you want to do? Oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Oh, come on, turn your hate into poetry, pain into power, and I need some friends and your minutes into hours. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life, for the good life.
You're gonna make me laugh. Alright. So now we're gonna make two different types of see, now you made me laugh. Two different types of ramen with wagyu tofu, obviously half-boiled eggs. Also has some bean sprouts, some soup base to go on top of that soup base. And alright.
Well done, chef.
Someone thought they were being funny putting rubber penises on our valve stems while we slept. But that's okay, because, you know, you've got the hot springs right there. And, funny enough, the upper hot springs, you can go nude. But, you know, let's just keep it real. Down here at the lower hot springs, however, what a beautiful spot. Everybody should wear their clothes down here. And it's an absolutely gorgeous area. It's very well maintained. The park is on top of it. There's great amenities here. You know, Dom took a walk through here, grabbed some footage for us. It's just a little slice of paradise, literally in the middle of the desert. This is the Saline Valley, which is next door to the Death Valley. So you're really out there, but what a beautiful spot. And another awesome camping weekend with the crew was getting wrapped up. Getting in and out of Saline Valley was pretty straightforward. Very similar to Death Valley. Both of these areas are beautiful. You should be really well prepared. Goes without saying, take lots of food, lots of water, and so on. But such a great trip out there. Just a beautiful area, great things to see. We did see some wild burros while we were out there, didn't end up seeing or catching them on video, unfortunately. But on our way out, because we stopped there to air up, we made a plan. And just down at the bottom of this road that we are on is one of California's best barbecue joints, Copper Top Barbecue. So naturally we stopped, we took a lot home, and we're planning our next trip out that way. Thanks, gang. We'll see you soon.